Hey guys, what's going on? Troy on Mountain Man Treasure here, and this weekend I made enough on eBay to pay my mortgage for the month.
Mountain Man, Mountain Man.
Treasures.
Welcome into the channel, guys. My name is Troy. I'm a reseller in Montana. That means I go to garage sales and estate sales. I go to thrift stores. I find things that I think are priced low, and I buy them, bring them home, list them online, sell them ideally for a profit. And we do that for the most part on eBay. Here and there we dabble with Mercari and some of the other platforms, but eBay is the primary source of income for me. And this weekend, things on eBay were hopping. We did really, really well. We sold almost 40 things out of the mountain this weekend. So let's head on over to the table. We'll take a look at all that's going out today. I am going to be busy packing when we're done with this. I've got a whole lot of stuff going out here. Some really cool stuff, vintage things, just stuff that I really love to sell. This was a fantastic weekend, and we could start it off with a viewer sale. Actually, this Texaco oil hat, one of 30 that I picked up at a recent garage sale. This puts us about halfway to paying that off. I paid $80 for all of them, and we've already sold. This is our third one to sell out of that batch. $9.48 plus shipping. It's headed out to Chris. Chris, I think you are building up, or maybe have as big a collection of hats as I do at this point. We could move over here, I guess, our other hat today. Dale Earnhardt Sr., the Intimidator. This really cool vintage hat. It's got this denim look on the top, like a black denim. Really cool embroidered hat. I picked up a whole mess of Dale and Dale Jr. stuff this weekend at a sale. If you're looking for NASCAR, specifically Dale Earnhardt or Dale Earnhardt Jr., I'm your guy. I listed a whole bunch of die-cast scale cars yesterday. I've got more to list. I got a whole bunch. I got flags. I've got some autographed cards and pictures. I will be listing Dale stuff for a little bit, but it's cool stuff. And this one is the first of the hats that we picked up to sell. $15.99 plus shipping for that. And I guess let's just go with headwear, because we've got another down here. This, probably the coolest thing that I sold this weekend, honestly. This is from World War II, and it's peeling some paint because, well, I joined a Facebook military helmets group to help me identify this, and I found out that this is an M23. It's a Danish helmet, again, from World War II. That's where an emblem would have been right there on the front. Really cool helmet, obviously barn fresh, right? And you can see that it was painted black. When that paint is peeling off, what happened is after the war, the police department started using these things, and they painted them. And so that's where the paint comes from. This thing is definitely toasty, but I actually kind of like it that way. I like the old look. When things are old, sometimes I like them to look old. I just think it looks really cool. And I picked this up at the 50-mile garage sale here a month ago, or whatever it was, and actually from a viewer. And I picked up this and another helmet. It was a British helmet, actually. I still have that one listed. And they were both $15, so we're $30 all in. This one now pays for it, and the other is going to be our profit. This sold for $48.74 plus shipping. So that really cool piece of history moving out. Here we've got Lord Jim on DVD. The only movie that we sold this weekend. This one going out for $7.98 plus shipping. I guess I lied. That's the only DVD we sold. We did sell one other movie. Sold a VHS tape with Kathleen Turner in Serial Mom. This one sold for $8.99 plus shipping. Former rental. There you can see the stickers, and it had the plastic cover and everything. So pretty cool. $9 plus shipping on that. We sold a fair amount of video games this weekend. Here we've got Kirby's Dream Land for the Nintendo Game Boy. This one, $18.21 plus shipping. I think an offer that I sent out on this one. This going to a viewer, I think. we've got for the GameCube. I actually bought a system, and this just happened to be in it. So we don't have any case or anything like that. We just had the game. And Ty, the Tasmanian Tiger, I sent out an offer on this. And like I said, apparently to a viewer, it's going out to Will, $4.74 plus shipping. Toy Story 2, there's the cover, but we do only have the disc again. But disc-only stuff, guys, it does still sell. So if you only have the disc, look it up. It still might do okay. Some of it's still very good money if it's a desirable game. Toy Story 2 for the PS1 sold for $8 plus shipping. Again, I think an offer that I sent out. PlayStation 2 Dragon Ball Z Budokai. This one a black label. And it sold for $7.98. Free shipping. Here's one that's, like I said, pretty good, even disc only. Harvest Moon, Back to Nature. This for the PlayStation. It's actually headed out international. It's going to France. 47.50 in euros. The euro pretty close to the dollar. I guess that's probably about 50 bucks. And so that's not going to cost a whole lot to ship overseas. So really solid profit on that. Most of these, I think all of these games, part of a giant buy that I did of video games, and we're all in the profit on that now. For the PlayStation 3, Skylanders Trap Team, not a super valuable game, but it's sold in about a week, $4.99, plus shipping on that one. For the PS4, Mega Man 11. Mega Man, a very popular character. If you find Mega Man stuff, very often it does quite well. This one, not real high dollar, but $9.98 plus shipping. For the PS2, Black Label Armored Core 2, $9.98 plus shipping. And then one more for the PS2. This is a greatest hits. So unlike the Black Label, like here, this is the original game when it first came out. The game did very well, and so they re-released it, and it comes out with the Red Label greatest hits. Jak and Daxter. I always like to try and say Jak and Dexter. I don't know why. But Jak selling for $9.49 plus shipping. So a nice pile of games there. We sold some money. This is some from 1990. It's stuck under the helmet. There it goes. From 1990, we've got some Italian money. 6 banknotes here. Not real high dollar, but pretty cool. Sold for $9.98. Free shipping. This, I think, the second time that I've sold the Ghostbusters soundtrack, and I have one more still listed. This sells very well. Every time I find it, I pick it up, because every time you find it, you can get it for cheap. $9.98 plus shipping. And then I've sold this 2 or 3 times now. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze. Fantastic soundtrack here. This sold for $6.49 plus shipping. We do have a figure back here. We sold a fair number of figures this weekend, and this one is Generation 1 Transformers Pretenders. This is Wave Rider. He sold for $9.98, free shipping. Back here, we've got a pin, and this one going out to a viewer. This is the first of the Trans Am pins to sell. This going out to Lester. It sold for $4.49 plus shipping. How about some Beatles? Got this just this weekend. I paid up for it. I paid $15 for this. This is the White Album. You can see they got them numbered and everything down there. It's not great, you know. I mean, it's definitely got some shelf wear. This was pulled in and pulled out. But the records themselves, the vinyl is super clean. There's 2 small scratches. And I paid $15 for this just because it is one that I've been looking for. A famous album. It sells very well. I listed it on Saturday. By the time I woke up Sunday, it had sold $38.99 plus shipping. So $15 in, you know, we're going to make $17, something like that, after fees and our buy-in cost and everything. Pretty cool. And the person that bought it, actually, brand new account. Mine was the first feedback that they got. So they created their account. More than likely, they found that on like a Google search, and they created their account just to buy that. And pressure's on, right? Make sure they have a good experience. How about this one? We sold our second duck, Tootsie Roll Pop Cherry. I just think these things are cool. I picked up, I don't know, 10 of them, something like that, 12 of them at the 50-mile sale. The lady was selling them for $1 a duck. But if you got 6, you got those for $5. And most of them are branded, you know, Tootsie Pop, different candies and stuff like that. We've got a Junior Mints, we've got Dots, I think, several Tootsie Rolls, stuff like that. Pretty neat. Not real high dollar. I think they're fun. $5.99 plus shipping. So we make some profit on that for sure. This from Mortal Kombat. This a cool figure. Keep an eye out for this guy because we made a little bit off of him, but if he's intact, you're going to make more. The issue on him is he's got a ponytail. He's got a top knot and a ponytail, and that very often gets snapped off, right? I mean, this is an old toy. This from 1992. It's Goro, and he's going international. I can't remember actually where he's headed, but it is an international sale. And he sold even broken, $14.81 plus shipping. That, I think, an offer that I sent out. He will sell for maybe 3 times that amount if he's in good shape and he's got the hair. So keep an eye out for Goro. I got him at the 50-mile sale in a bag of different figures. I paid $5 for the whole bag. So that one is the second or third to sell. We're already in the profit. This was also in the bag. This is a really cool figure. It's actually from Burger King back in the day, back when Burger King had cool toys. And this one, I almost kept it. I love the creature from the Black Lagoon. Actually, that DVD is my tester DVD when I test out systems. And it's just a really cool figure. And he sold for $4.99 plus shipping. This was also in that bag. This was a cool little bag. This is the Swamp Thing. And he is from 1990. And let me show you, actually, his arm comes out. It's pretty cool. And then to get it back, you squeeze the legs and his arm retracts. And this is a neat piece, $9.98 plus shipping. So you can see these little figures, that stuff adds up really quickly. This one I've been hanging on to for a little bit. This is from Disney's Haunted Mansion. This was listed a little bit higher, but I got a message from one of you, from a viewer, from Danita. And she said, hey, I'm looking at this. Are you able to make me an offer on it? And of course I am. And so I told her, go ahead and watch it, and then I can send you an offer. So she did. I sent out $4.99, and she accepted. So $4.99 for the Haunted Mansion figure. That thing, pretty cool. We do have one other figure back here, and he, of course, the big boy of the group. I picked this one up at an antique mall on a trip. I paid $45 for this, which obviously is paying up for something a little bit, and it's sat around for a bit. It's not in perfect condition. You can see the corners on the card are a little bit rough. The edges are rough. He had several in there. This was the best of them, though, and I knew it would sit for a little while because I wanted to ask for good money. And so $45 in, I ended up selling it on an offer, counter offer, back and forth this weekend, but finally settled in at $120 plus shipping. So I think that's a good turnaround from a $45 investment. New on card Bebop. You don't see those very often. And so it was just a cool thing to have in the store and to hang around here in my shop for a little while too. So I was glad to have it, but even more glad to move it out. We skipped over, I guess we shouldn't move them in front. We skipped over this, the Futurama set. This is the complete series. You saw this maybe in a recent garage sale pickup. I accepted an offer of $61 plus shipping on that this weekend. This from a church sale. This is the Amazon Echo. And this, it was either $20 or $25. I think it was $25. But it's still new and sealed. And so it was certainly worth picking up. And it sold for $97.49 plus shipping. So again, a larger investment at $25, but for quality product that you know is going to sell, why not, right? It's still easy money. Like the Bop It. This thing lasted for about a day, maybe 2 days. Now, not all Bop Its still sell. Mostly I've slowed down on picking them up, but the Bop It Extreme does still move. I got this for almost nothing. I paid $20 or $25 for a whole pile of stuff. And this was among that pile. I sent out an offer and they accepted $19.17 plus shipping. It wouldn't sell for more, but this will go over a pound. And so you do have to ship it priority at the 2-pound rate. So it does cut down on how much you can get out of it a little bit. But if you can get this thing for $1 at a garage sale, pick it up. It'll sell very quickly for 20 bucks. Here we've got, it's already in the bag, but this is a Ralph Lauren button down, button front, button up, whatever it is. It's a dress shirt. And I actually got this one thinking I might wear it for Easter. I just didn't like the cut. I thought, you know what, I'm going to put it up for sale. And it did sell $19.17 plus shipping. We got another pair of the loudmouth shorts also already in the cellophane bag. These are golf shorts and obviously very loud shorts, but well, on eBay very often loud and ugly sells. That's the case here. I picked these up for $5 here in my neighborhood, actually, at a garage sale just a couple weeks ago, and they sent me an offer of $25. They were listed at $35. They sent an offer of $25. I countered back at $32, and they took it. So $32 plus shipping on that. Let's go to some old media. This is I don't know if you guys remember the VHS-C. It's basically a disc that's this big, or disc, it's a cassette. And it's a certain kind of videotape recorder. Well, you couldn't play those in the VCR, so you put them in adapters. And that's what we've got here. This is a motorized C cassette adapter, so you can play those VHS-C tapes in your VCR. I picked this up, I think it was last summer. It's been sitting around for a while. When it sold, I really had to think about where I put this thing. And luckily, I was right. I did find it pretty quickly. But it's good money, $38.99 plus shipping for that thing. And I don't think I probably paid more than $1 for it. Here we got a Maglite. Vintage Maglite will sell. Generally, the more batteries it takes, I found, the better it sells. I think maybe the older it is. And so we've got a red Maglite. Paid a couple bucks for this. This actually going overseas. It sold for $29.62 Great British pounds, headed to the UK. We sold our second Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic game guide. We sold one for the first game last week, and now we sold one for the sequel. Doesn't have the poster inside. Otherwise, this one actually sells for quite a bit if it still has the poster. But this particular game, the game guide, sells very well. And I got it for $1. And it sold for $19.17. Couple more here. This actually, it's hard to see because it's in a bag, because it's so, you can see the crack there. I got to be really careful sending this out that it doesn't break before it gets there. This crack runs clear down to here. So this is the only thing holding on right now. This is a license plate from 1935 from Montana. And it's just such a rusted look. I know it's just, you can't see it, but look at the picture here. It's such a cool look, I thought. I paid $1 for it and accepted an offer of $20 this weekend. So 20 plus shipping. Then we've got some Aladdin figures. I lotted these guys up, paid a couple bucks a piece for them. So we've got Robin Williams version Genie. We've got Prince Ali, Aladdin, and we've got Princess Jasmine back there. And all of those together, individually, they don't sell particularly well, but you can lot them up and I think get some decent money off of them. $34 plus shipping is what we got for that. And then the one that's going to be the most obnoxious thing to package up this weekend, or from this weekend, this guy. This is a vintage, obviously, cookie jar. I think I paid $4 for this from an estate dealer, and they would send these out and you could paint it yourself. They would send out the blanks, essentially, and I've never seen one with the textured painting on it before. And so I thought that's really cool, and it was worth picking up. It's Arnell's, I think, is the company. And mushroom stuff sells well, particularly if it's a little bit different. And this cookie jar you will see out there, but often it's just a flat painted color. And I thought, this is really cool. Picked it up, and it sold within about 2 months or so. And I accepted an offer of $30 plus shipping. So whether you're full-time, whether you're part-time, whether it's just a hobby thing, eBay is still viable, guys. People seem to get out there every now and again, and all of a sudden the eBay sky is falling, and it's terrible. They don't care about you. I'm leaving. I'm quit. Go ahead. You know, if that's the attitude you've got, you probably aren't going to make it anyway. eBay, for all of its flaws, for all of its issues, there's a whole lot more good than bad. And this is fun, guys. I mean, it's fun going out, finding this stuff and flipping it for a profit. Like I said, the mortgage is paid from this month. Now, I got to take out my fees. I got to take out the buy costs, but I don't dive deep into the weeds, right? I mean, we do a little bit of math. Okay, after tomorrow, my mortgage is paid if we take out the fees, right? Like, if we want to get right down to the nitty gritty, we could do that, but what's the fun in that? I enjoy selling on eBay, guys. It's a whole lot of fun, and I hope videos like this, I know some of you guys don't like the what sold videos. They tend to be the lowest performing videos on the channel. And I know that, but I still put them out because I think they're valuable. I think there's a lot of great information, whether you're brand new to reselling, whether you're relatively new, or whether you've been doing it for years. You can see things on these videos that you can then down the road see at a thrift store, at a garage sale, and go, you know what? I don't know where I heard about that, but I know somebody told me that's a good thing to pick up, you know, and it sits back there in your subconscious, and you get home and you make money because somewhere at some point, probably in a what sold or a garage sale video, you saw somebody pick that up. That's why we do these, is to help you out with that sort of information. Thanks so much for joining us today. Before you leave, if you haven't already, congratulations, because we've got another reseller mystery box, and we're going to do this one even cheaper. Angel bought the last one. Angel, you're not allowed to win this one. Only one winner per box, right? So Angel, you're out of the contest, my friend. I hope you enjoyed your box. I know you were out of town. I don't know if you're back and have been able to look in there yet. I think there's some cool stuff in there. There's some cool stuff in this one too, and we're going to do this one even cheaper. This is all stuff in here that you can list online, that you can sell for a profit. You know that you're not going to win the lottery with this box, but you're going to make some money. And so what we're going to do is, this is a medium flat rate box, $25 shipped. That's all we're going to charge for this. So most of it's going to shipping, right? $25 shipped. We can do PayPal or whatever, that works. Just be the first to comment underneath there, I want the box. You've got to be the first one to get in with I want the box. And then I need you to get a hold of me once I reply to your message. Get a hold of me on email or on Instagram. We'll connect with payment information and address and all that. So that down in the comments below. If you wouldn't mind leaving a comment, regardless, that helps out the channel a ton. Hitting that thumb helps out a lot as well as we work to grow the channel. So guys, I sure appreciate you. I'm going to let you go. We'll see you next time.